Hey, RetconRaider here. Today's video is dedicated to the Raiders, the fine folks who help make these videos possible, with special thanks to Nine Knives, Revenant, Alois, Anerdinwarpaint, Dragon Matrix 7, Exsellsior, Gottlieb, Kazorm, Lima, Nathan Welch Jr., Tomasz Piątkowski, and Valinrook. Thanks for your support, guys. That said, let's get started. And welcome back to Wasteland 3, Battle for Steeltown. As we resume our investigation of the frightening fracas on the factory floor. Yes, I did have that written down. Though I suppose at this point it's actually fair to say that it's not so much about finding out who's in the right anymore. It's more about finding out if there's anyone who isn't some shade of wrong. Because aside from some bit part players, the doctor-turned-greeter, for example, and some of the rank-and-file workers, pretty much everyone in any sort of position of power in this whole scenario is guilty of something. I mean, Celine Crow is a maybe, but even there, you know, she's at least guilty of bad timing and bad judgment. Though I can understand, I guess, where she's coming from and why she's doing what she's doing. Though ultimately, I do still very firmly believe that it is the calculation engine that's the real antagonist of this whole scenario. I mean, maybe not the engine itself. It could be someone behind it. Markham or Bianchi or Dye. Or maybe even just some random spy working for Liberty. Man, almost forgot her name. It's been a while. But of course, my general thought here is that this whole bloody labor dispute, this whole first scenario, would not have taken place if not for the calculation engine seemingly going haywire, but conveniently making all the right hires and reassignments and establishing all the new rules needed to push people into this situation. Come to think of it, we haven't really heard much about the ghosts since that one introductory battle at the front entrance. That does seem a bit odd. I hadn't really thought about that. So maybe they're behind this. Though, I mean, then the question is why. But I guess we'll push on and find out.
What the hell are they doing, Ludlow? Are they building a war bomb?
You'll see. You'll see.
Wait, so Ludlow does still have contact with Crow. Well, I feel like that brings his earlier statement about us not being able to talk to her into question. Or the writers just forgot about that. Tar Thrower's fun. We saw that in action earlier. That's a fire-based machine gun with a stacking slow effect. Unfortunately, at this point, we already have something better. And this thing uses flamethrower fuel, which is not ideal, because that is both uncommon and expensive. I do like that hat, though. The exosuit helmet. I'm sure I've mentioned it before, but I really like that 1980s pseudo-Asian retro-cyberpunk style. I'm not sure what you would actually call that. I am actually thinking of working some of this new armor into our lineup. I just need to find some time to craft some new high-end armor mods. Oh, I guess I should have looked at that computer first. Alright, so that was basically just a computerized lock. Oh, my. We've got another power loader. Ooh. Pyro exosuit. pretty much the same thing as the energy exosuit, except for fire. Which in theory would be a good fit for Red, but it is not worth swapping out the Berkiten armor for. That, though, grounded helmet. Pretty sparse on the special effects, though status resistance is handy. But that has a higher base armor value than the normal exosuits. And I like the way it looks. I might. If we can find a full set of that, I might actually use it. It'll be hard to build a full set if I don't actually pick it up. Alright, so what are we doing here? We've got 3 workers, a power loader, and a worker safety chief. Which certainly sounds like our big bad for this encounter. Oh wait, maybe not. Belle. We've actually got a named character in the mix, so that must be our big bad. All marked in red, which means they're hostile. We can't actually talk to these guys. And we know from experience that the power loader will spend its first turn setting up. So, if we set up over here, we might be able to take out Belle and the security chief first. Then play keep away with the power loader while we pick off the rest of these guys. Yeah, I think that might just work. Let's go ahead and set our guys up. We just need to separate. Okay, we're going non-lethal. That means that Longway and Lucia are both restricted to disruptor shotguns. So we want them over here, where they can immediately reach someone.
We know why you're here, you dirty mercs. You want the laser so you can cut through to Crow. Well, you'll take it over our dead bodies.
Oh, don't be so pessimistic. I'll take it over your stun bodies. Alright, I think that's pretty good. Let's do this.
They got me!
4 stacks. Not a bad start. Rally up. And because I remembered last time that Pizzepi is wearing the Chemtech suit. Combat sims. I am a bit leery of that battery, so we'll just kind of ease around it. Nice, nice. Let's get a decoy out too. Maybe if we're really lucky, the power loader will mark that as its target. I guess we'll park in here. And then we need to keep piling it on. There we go. Now we'll have Lucia take cover here. And we need to drop that other big bad. The safety chief. He's got to have high resistance. That's the grounded armor set. We should be able to hit him with enough, but it's really going to come down to those resist rolls. So, we are at the mercy of the RNG. Okay, so I was wrong. He did not have a good resistance at all. Either that, or we just got really lucky. We'll park Retcon right up front. That way they'll hopefully primarily target him. He is our tankiest tank. This is going swimmingly. Let's see what these guys do.
Workers, unite! Get ready for the fist!
No, thank you.
This is gonna burn! Heading to cover!
Boot's gonna be on your neck, oppressor!
Oh wait, he's not. Who's he going after? Doll. That is less than ideal.
Flanking the target.
Rerouting power from damaged systems!
Oh, that didn't go quite how I predicted, but it was close enough. We do, however, need to take this guy out now, because otherwise, Comrade Robot is going to vaporize him. Trying to find a nice, sweet spot here. Not great, but good effort, I guess. Shotguns. Now, Ian can finish him. No, I'm not going to do that. he said as he was taken that easily. It was very convincing. Alright, last two workers are both entrenched. Power loader is incoming on Pizzepi. No, sorry, Dahl. So the question is, do we shoot it and hope we can take it down, or do we have her run and hope we can outdistance it? Well, I did not notice that was our last shot in the mag, and now I don't think we can outrun it, so, I guess we'll see how this goes. Oh, wait. Ah, you're killing me. That is so ridiculously close. Well, this is unfortunate, but let's see if we can do some damage control. We'll just have Rhett park himself out front. Draw a little fire. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Taking hits! Ah! Reset the system.
Thanks, Di. Thank you forever. I mean, we're still gonna win this. That was just a very humbling round. Leadership revive buff. That's regen on everyone, but let's not wait on that. I wonder if an exploding battery does disruption damage. So anyway, I started blasting.
They got me!
That's not working.
Oh, the system's not responding!
Oh my.
Для нас нет преград.
Executing non-lethal attack. Reloading weapon.
Note to self, exploding batteries do shock damage, not disruption. On your feet, doll.
Come with me if you want to live.
Wow, that's doing a lot of actual damage. Please don't die.
Expeditious rangers. You neutralize the workers without wasting them as a resource. Head to the last assembly line terminal on the west side of this room.
Okay, I am not sure if I killed that last person or not. But, based on what Dai said, it sounds like I didn't. But yeah, their health bar went down and they didn't scream about being knocked unconscious, so I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Wow, they made a lot of the old junk items into crafting ingredients. I like that, but at the same time it bums me out because we sold a lot of that stuff in our old campaign. I really should do another for fun campaign at some point when I have a bunch of spare time, just so I can actually see all of the secret crafting recipes that we missed in this playthrough. Or I suppose I could just look at a list. That'd probably take slightly less time. Warbot Build Station 3, Laser Mounting. Inappropriate. All components acquired and ready for assembly. Assembled leg and torso units in position. Mount laser on torso? Yes, please. So, we get to keep this after, right?
The warbot has been sent to the main loading station near the blast door. It only awaits your order to cut through it.
Well, I do like the sound of that. The part about it following our orders. Alright, so let's finish clearing this room and then we will push on. We still haven't found that nightmarish amphetamine machine. That is supposed to be around here somewhere. Okay. Hello. Body we can talk to. The body of a Steeltown worker lies in the middle of the hallway. You don't see any signs of violence. Her name badge reads Hen, Ellen, Ripley. This must be Newt's mom. She'll want to know that her meds didn't come in time. Wait, no. No. Are you kidding me? Would she have survived if we had sent her daughter through the hazardous vents into an active combat zone? Because that vent placement certainly seems to imply it.
If you recall, Ivan asked you to modify his prototype device. It can be found in that supply closet.
Yeah. Fine. Oh, it is a warbot. You'd turn a warbot on your own workers, you sicko? Think of it as the world's biggest can opener. I am very sad.
Stick with me and maybe I'll. Thanks, dude. You're a lifesaver.
I can't believe that. I mean, it just... It feels... I don't know. It feels counterintuitive on the one hand. Because, like, you think you're doing the responsible thing, so you think you'd get the good ending, but at the same time, I acknowledge that's just not how life works sometimes. You think you're doing the responsible thing. Which we absolutely were. And things didn't work out the way we expected them to. Which is fair. I'm just still bummed out. Ivan's worker incentive system is a network of whirring gears, hissing pistons, and tubes that snake down from a large reservoir down to a strap-on mask that looks like a horse's feed bag. A biometric governor is attached to an exposed circuit. That's mine now. I'm taking it. The governor pops out of its socket with ease. The gears grind for a moment, then stop. This is my dream, my wish, and it didn't come true. So I'm taking it back. I'm taking them all back. Auction list. A list of workers Security Chief Ludlow doesn't seem to like. Well, that sounds like something we can use against him, so... let's have a look at this. What did he sound like? Jesse Franks took a piss break without paying me. Andrea Moreno gave me the finger after I told her to smile. Reg Bursa wrote Ludlow sucks on the back of a guard bot. Diego Bassett, Crow Partisan. Kelly Shin, Crow Partisan. Derek Irwin, Crow Partisan. Annie Hundley snuck food to the brig to feed offenders. Maybelle Latham won't stop singing. Kill list. Fucking Crow. Too fucking much to mention. Blue, if I ever catch him. That's a new name. Blue. That might be the leader of the Ghosts. Or someone else entirely. Also, Reg. That's the first power loader guy we met. Second workstation. And Maybelle Latham would be the sniper we took down. Third workstation. I don't see the first guy's name here, though. That was Giles. That's interesting. or entirely meaningless. Regardless, I think the simple fact that Ludlow was clearly maintaining some kind of punishment/hit list clearly indicates that he was up to some kind of con shenaniganery, plus the incriminating recording we found earlier. So yeah, whilst no one may be completely in the right in this situation, he is definitely the most in the wrong. Gotta say, I am feeling pretty good about potentially taking him down. Though we will wait to see what our options are before we commit. Anyway, the misfiring radio call indicates we've triggered an old bug I guess they haven't fixed yet. But a full reset should fix that, so we will be right back. And we are back. Did a full reboot just to be on the safe side, and also because there was a queued Windows update. But, yeah, I think we should be good. Radio should be working, so I think we are safe to continue. With slightly less reading from me. Yeah, that makes sense. You know, looking at that now, I think that's actually the same cargo elevator prop they used in the final boss fight for the main campaign.
Fucking A, you did it! I thought you guys weren't ever coming back. This is great. You good to start cutting? Because I'm ready to end this.
You know what? Why don't you give me a minute, Ludlow?
Yeah, well, don't take two. I'm counting.
Wow, really? Man, they do not go even slightly out of their way to make him seem at all sympathetic. Okay, so is there anything else we can do here? Because this looks pretty insurmountable.
Are you ready yet? Come on!
Ludlow, buddy, you really need to back off. Trust me, this is not an investigation you want us rushing. Though, I'm not actually sure there's anything else we can do here. It feels like cracking the door might be mandatory. You know what, let's check the journal.
Take your fucking time, why don't you?
I am going to kill you in the face. Cut open door, no other options given. Okay. That's the main Steel Town mission. Notice it says problems, plural, so that definitely implies multiple acts. We need to find a toilet. Need to find the Dream Harvester. Oh, right, and we need to talk to Bianchi and Ollie. So we will do that next time we go up there. What if we talk to the robot?
Are you ready yet? Come on!
Fine, okay, we'll cut the door open.
Great. Now here's the plan. Aim that laser at the door and start cutting. When it's open, me and the bots will go in first with you covering us. Then you follow. Shoot anybody that resists. But Crow is mine.
Uh-huh.
Rangers, before we proceed, the warbot is programmed to respond to threats automatically. If we bring it into the foundry, it will use lethal force against anyone who threatens us, which would go against Administrator Markham's wishes. If you want to keep the option for non-lethal measures open, I can disable the warbot after it blasts through the door. Shall I?
Man. Well, I sincerely doubt they were going to let us keep this thing anyway. So, yeah. You go ahead and do that, Di. I figure we're going in non-lethal, so best not to take any chances.
Very well. I have programmed it to remain inert after it opens the blast door.
Ah, you bunch of pussies. Whatever.
You know what, Ludlow? Maybe you're right. Maybe we won't go non-lethal. What was I thinking? This guy. Ooh, that's cool.
Door's open. We're going in. Cover us.
Cover you with disruptor bolts? We're on it.
Ludlow, you son of a bitch! We said we wouldn't open this door to anybody but Markham!
You lost your chance to talk to Markham when you started this shit. You fucking vandal.
We started it? Who's the one who charged us by the minute to visit our families? Who made us pay for first aid? You've been robbing us blind, motherfucker! You're getting fat off our misery!
So I don't deserve something for breaking the rules for you? The computation engine says no one leaves the factory till quotas are met. It says 1 bathroom break per shift. What's wrong with taking a small fee to let you ignore that bullshit?
What a humanitarian! Making a bad situation worse so you can profit off of it! And now you're bringing in hired guns to kill us for striking against it all. How can you assholes stand with that creep?
Yeah, about that. Actually, let's, we should really look at all the options first. Okay, so we do have a neutral option. Though I am a little afraid to pick it, because I'm worried it might immediately start a fight. No, let's try it. We ain't picked sides just yet, Crow. The Patriarch asked us to come down here and sort things out, so that's what we're fixing to do.
Not sure I believe you on that, but at least you didn't kill any of my people.
Yay.
And I appreciate that.
More than they fucking deserved. You think I would have just stood there and took it if they were shooting at me?
Well, congratulations. I am now 98% certain I'm taking Crow's side, but, you know, let's do a little more intel gathering first. Ludlow, thoughts?
Everything was fine until this bitch started acting up. We had a smooth system going. We took care of the workers, and the workers took care of us. And when I say us, I mean the factory, right? Everybody was happy.
A smooth system for getting you paid, Ludlow!
Shut your trap, Crow. All of a sudden, she starts getting the workers mad about stuff that wasn't a problem before. Breaks aren't long enough, food ain't good enough, wants extra pay for double shifts. And when I try to tell her the gangs are coming, and if she goes on strike she's gonna get us all killed, the crazy cow starts smashing up the place and saying that it makes the perfect time to strike. After that, the gloves were off.
And now we're up at 99%. But please, by all means, keep talking.
That's because us workers know the only time the bosses will lift a finger to save our lives is when theirs are on the line!
Alright, Crow, you want to tell your side of things? Start talking.
It started when Markham hired Ludlow and sicked him on us. All of a sudden, things that had been rights were now privileges. Privileges we had to pay for. Need to go to the bathroom? Pay Ludlow. Want to see your kids? Pay Ludlow. Have an accident on the floor and need medical attention? Pay Ludlow.
I told you, I was helping you out. Giving you a way around Markham's rules. For a small fee, of course.
Fuck off, you slime. We don't even know if they are Markham's rules, because the one thing we couldn't pay you to do was take our grievances upstairs. No amount of money was enough to get us a face-to-face with the boss, was it?
The boss doesn't need to be bothered with your petty bullshit. Particularly when we need to be cranking out warbots and turrets to protect ourselves from the coming of the gangs. She gave me the authority to handle you.
And you abused that authority! You beat my workers half to death when we went on strike. You put Danny Chan's hand in the hydraulic press. He'll never work again!
Oh, that is messed up. 107%. I mean, this guy's not as bad as the Red Scorpions from Wasteland 2, but he's up there. Alright, Crow. Let's say we were to negotiate. What would your demands be?
Simple. Get rid of Ludlow, let us see our families, and we get back to building the gear that'll protect us all from the gangs. We won't even bitch about having to sleep in the factory until the end of the push.
I've got to say, that sounds pretty reasonable to me.
Don't listen to her. You give her an inch, she'll take a mile. It'll never end with her. Not until she runs the damn place.
Yeah, we'll see.
And if that happens, the Plains gangs will steamroll us.
I'm actually pretty sure that wouldn't be a problem. I've peered into the future and seen the fate of those gangs, but, let's say hypothetically I were to take your side, Ludlow. How would you improve things?
You can start by arresting Crow. Once she's gone, the rest of the workers will calm down. And once they do, I'll forget the whole thing. They can go back to work like nothing happened. No recriminations, no revenge. I'm not a guy to hold a grudge.
Oh, so you would improve things by immediately going back to the way things were before, with you taking advantage of everyone, just minus the people you don't like girl who sang too much. No.
Okay, if you believe that, I have a palace in Broadmoor Heights I want to sell you. Once I'm gone, you can bet everybody who stood with me will get the axe, one way or the other.
Well, I'm going to be square with you two. I made up my mind about 20 minutes ago. I was just giving y'all a chance to sway my opinion some, which did not happen. So, let's get this over with.
Oh yeah?
Oh boy, I can't wait.
The workers are clearly in the right here. We've seen the evidence.
Hey, look at that. Our resident veteran ranger, Pazeppi, has made the decision for us. Who are we to argue with her sage wisdom? Now, if things go sideways, she can take all the blame. How convenient. Though we do have an option to arrest both of them, which is interesting. But, like I said, I don't really feel her demands are all that out of line. I think we're just going to go with Ludlow. And if Crow becomes a problem later down the line, like he's claiming she will, not very convincingly, then hopefully we'll be given an opportunity to amend our mistake. Though you never know with this game. I mean, we'll see how it goes. Sorry, Ludlow. Looks like we're placing you under arrest. Why don't y'all just come quietly? No need to make this any messier than it already is.
Like hell I am. Nobody runs this place but me. Robots, kill these fucking mercs.
Oh no, now we have to shoot him.
We're in it now.
From Wasteland, and brothers and sisters calling him. But you from misery and hunger be free, and come to your share and join our band. We have power when we stand side by side. We march hand in hand.
done with lyrics, so now I can talk again. This is quite the kerfuffle we have gotten ourselves into. I did want to neutralize Ludlow first, but unfortunately I cheaped out and used a frag grenade instead of a plasma, and that was not enough to clear his cover. So now I'm just whittling down his cohorts. Also, I am digging this music. Well, that was disappointing.
We are ready, baby!
Right.
So these guys are using disruption weapons too. Can we actually lose this fight?
Oh well. Forward apart. Approaching hostile.
I want dog bots.
Better wait while I'm reloading.
Right.
Charging up!
We are unstoppable!
Nice shot.
Deploying energy shield! Get your cryo shield up! Deploying energy shield! Get to cover!
Enemy in range.
Elemental shields. These enemies have deployed elemental shields. They start at level 2 and will decrease by 1 level each combat turn before expiring. While active, they provide immunity to most damage and status effects, including disruption. However, each shield is weak to its own elemental damage type. Blast them with their own element to take them down faster. That sounds pretty gimmicky, but okay.
But you have freedom from Wasteland. Then brothers and sisters, come on, lend a hand. But you from misery and hunger be free. Come to your share, join our band. We have power when we stand side by side.
Sorry, Ludlow. I mean, not really, but just trying to keep it civil. Okay, I think we're in pretty good shape. Ludlow's still dangerous, but we've got him debuffed with 4 stacks of disruption. So the dogbots do have some sort of lethal attack. That thing just messed up Crow.
Calm down. Falcon in place.
Medic!
Calm down. Falcon in place.
Thanks. Thanks for that.
My fist! My turn to dish out the pain!
That's a stun.
Move it out! We are unstoppable!
Nice shot.
Reloading!
Вперед к победе! За Родину!
Hey. Brett, my man, still standing. Let's see if we can keep it that way. Same with Crow. We actually need to get someone over there yesterday. I'm guessing she has plot armor, but I really don't want to take that chance. Shit indeed, my friend, for you have found yourself up a creek of it. Sans paddle.
brought out your B team.
Incoming fire.
Just you wait!
Got you in my sight!
Get their flank!
Enemies at 75.
За Ленина.
Thanks, dude.
Alright, I think we need to kill the bots. Ah, what the heck. He'll live. Okay, I guess we have to kill Ludlow. What a crying shame.
Let's get together!
Multi-kill, huh? If you say so.
Okay. Fuck. Take it easy for a second. You want the factory to fail so bad? Crow can have it. Now what's it gonna be for me? Don't suppose I'm free to go, huh?
You are free to go. Free to go straight to jail. At Ranger HQ, apparently. That's actually pretty cool. I always did wonder about that one empty cell. I could never figure out who was supposed to go in there.
Fuck. Guess it beats getting dead.
Well, I mean, as I recall, your cell is next to Victory's. I'm gonna say maybe.
This is Ranger HQ Actual. Come in, Team November.
We've arrested some random Steeltown scumbag. Also, I'm feeling kind of hungry for some reason, so could you send us some eggs and ham? Over. Easy.
Team en route, November. Ranger HQ out.
Thanks for taking out Ludlow. I don't think we would have beat him by ourselves. Now, are you gonna take our demands to Markham, or are we gonna have to do this dance all over again?
Easy now. Yep, we have no reason not to take her demands up. I feel like they're pretty reasonable. But I would also like to get some extra intel, so... Who is the bird behind the crow?
Just another refugee from the Eastern Plains, you know. Farm burned, folks killed, taken by slavers. 1,000 people around here with the same story. Only difference is, I got an ornery streak in me. I fought back. Killed my owners, escaped, came here. Thought things were gonna be better. And for a while, They were. Got hired at the factory, started getting paid.
Huh. I bet Cordate really would have liked her. It's a shame he died of mysterious circumstances.
But then the conditions got worse, and Ludlow got hired and started stealing our wages. Suddenly, it was pretty much slavery again, and well, I wasn't gonna stand for that. Guess you know the rest.
Right. Which is when you decided to strike back?
Like I said, Ludlow was the tipping point, but things were already getting weird. Markham started relying on her computation engine to make all her decisions, setting 14-hour shifts, hiring people based on these crazy tests.
Wait, so she was working here before the computation engine went bananas?
That's how I got hired. I mean, here's me with my history of killing former employers, and the test said I had an obedient personality. I was glad to get the job, but what the hell?
Never mind, she was not. And that does, of course, continue reinforcing the idea that there is something very wrong, deliberately wrong, with the computation engine. She and Ludlow were clearly put here on purpose. And who's Blue? Dabba-dee-dabba-die.
Only a computer would think putting a born shit-stirrer like me in a slave pit and hiring a gaping asshole like Ludlow to watch over me was a good idea.
Inappropriate. So what do you think about Miss Markham?
She's smart. At least she was. Built Steeltown up from nothing. Made it a place where just about anybody could get a job and do okay. Now though, well, if she's not careful, it's gonna blow. Everybody hates her these days. Her employees, the refugees she won't hire, the families of the workers who are trapped inside. I don't know what she thinks she's doing, letting that computer make all her decisions for her, but it ain't working. Maybe somebody else needs to be in charge.
Okay, well, now you're kind of walking right into that power grab scenario that Ludlow predicted. Can't say I'm too crazy about that. Tell you what, Crow. We'll head up top and have words with Miss Markham. See if we can get this all straightened out.
Thank you. That's all we've wanted from the beginning. But, fair warning, if she doesn't meet our demands soon, we'll bring this place to its knees. Go give her an earful.
I assume by this place you mean the power loader you're currently riding around in, because, as I recall, you could not take even a single dogbot. Anyway, let's sweep the room, and then I think we've reached a good stopping point. Wow, I was expecting at least one unique or high-end item. But I guess that's the big downside to arresting people like Ludlow instead of just killing them outright. You don't get whatever gear they were carrying, even though logically you should. It's fine though, I get it. Well, this looks like it might be something good. Disruption Field Grenade Launcher. An electrifying way to end a party sooner. Each attack lays down a disruption field hazard. Well, considering, as Ludlow just demonstrated for us, no one outside this factory has the cybernetic implant that actually lets you knock them out with non-lethal attacks, that is absolutely awful. Not just because it's largely useless outside of Steeltown, but even in Steeltown, those disruption fields only inflict 2 disrupt per turn, and only in a small localized area. Alright, give me something good, please. Fraternization clearance form, bottom. The bottom half of a form that seems to request permission for 2 workers to see each other romantically. The Party 2 field is filled in with the name Luna Moon, who is the random person we found hiding in the storage closet. Interesting. So who could possibly have the top half of this form? I guess the most obvious answer is Bug, that rando outside who told us he was missing his tall, awesome, hot girlfriend. But he also told us that she was trying to make the lives of Steeltown workers better, and Luna was hiding in a closet with a death trap set to kill the first person who came in, which I don't think applies. I might have to do a little research on Luna. Anyway, room appears to be clear, so I think we're at a good stopping point. I am a little disappointed by the meager takeage, as well as a certain failed side quest, but that's gonna suck when we have to go talk to her daughter. But otherwise, I feel like we did some pretty good work today. I do not regret taking down Ludlow. It had to be done. Crow, on the other hand, is a bit more of a question mark. I mean, she started off reasonable and relatively sympathetic, but I'm not crazy about how quickly she pivoted right into Ludlow's power play prediction. We'll have to play that one by ear. That said, we will hit the pause button for now. I'll take another peek at what meager loot we did collect, see if anything in there is immediately usable. And we will pick up here next time, as we go have a chat with Abigail Markham, turn in a few side quests, and I imagine kickstart Act 2 of the Saga of Steeltown. See you then. Oh, and remember, although I do love playing Wasteland 3, Battle for Steeltown, you can find out more about the game by visiting the official website, the official social media feeds, or the official store pages. And if you'd like to help support the channel, then feel free to push the buttons that do the things, or maybe even check out the Patreon. Links are in the description.
Shoot anybody that resists, but Crow is mine.